Okay, we are live. Hello and welcome, everyone. Welcome to the monthly Angel Appreciation and Activation that we've been focusing on an angel a month. We just finished up with Archangel Michael, and it was a beautiful month with that energy, our protector, our guardian. So we go right from Michael into Raphael. And I'm so excited about working with Raphael for over the next month because I think there's a lot of people right now that need healing, but there's also a lot of places in our world, especially here in our United States, there's a lot of unrest and things that need to be calmed down. So I'm looking forward to having Raphael with us and see what comes forth from working with his energy. So thank you for being here. The first thing I want to do is call in 4 of our archangels. And you that are familiar with me understand that anything I do, I surround us with their energy. I call them in from the 4 directions. Raphael is one of those angels, and we're going to begin with him. So let's just take a deep breath in and ask Archangel Raphael to come in from the east, the place of new beginnings, the place of love and light and hope, with new sunrise each day. And then we go to Archangel Michael of the South, bringing us that beautiful energy of fire and warmth as he comes into the room. Then we go to the West with Archangel Gabriel, asking Gabriel to come in with insight, with clarity, helping us to understand more fully what this is all about. Learning about the angels and working with their energy and living as a human in these bodies. And then last we go to Archangel Uriel. Uriel's element is the earth. And when Uriel comes in, he helps us to ground. He helps us to be very present, to be balanced, and to just show our steadfastness. So welcome to these 4 angels that have helped us to now get into a higher vibration, a higher frequency. And I'm going to go ahead and highlight or put the view onto me as the speaker so that, oops, I highlighted Sue. That didn't work. Spotlight. Okay, there we go. That's better. So that you can see what I'm going to be sharing with you as we go through learning more about Archangel Raphael. I have a little PowerPoint presentation, and I've worked with PowerPoint on Zoom before, but Zoom has changed things. So let me see if I can get it to cooperate. And can you all see that?
Yes, I see it.
Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, I've lost everybody. I can't see Zoom anymore. Okay, so
The statue of an angel.
yeah.
Okay.
So this is our June Angel Appreciation and Activation. And we're focusing on connecting with our Archangel Raphael. I'm going to be going over some of his attributes and some of the things that he brings forward to us. We're going to introduce Raphael. If you haven't worked with his energy before, which I can't imagine, but there could be people that don't know much about Raphael. Raphael is the angel that's over healing. So who is Raphael? His name means God has healed. So isn't that a beautiful promise? When we call in Archangel Raphael, it's a done deal. It's already happened because that's the promise through Raphael's name, that God has already performed the healing. Raphael just shows up to help us to acknowledge it and to feel it and to experience it. He is the healer angel. He's in charge of all practitioners, anyone who performs healing, whether that's in the medical realm, holistic, Energy healing, Raphael is the one that oversees all healing that takes place, which actually all healing happens from the inside. So when he shows up, he helps us to understand that more fully. He is a protector angel, which makes sense. If he's working with us healing our energy, then there's that arena of protection that has to be there for the healing to really fully kick in. He's the patron of travelers. And I love this because many of you know my journey and that I do travel constantly. So I'm so happy that to know that Raphael is the one that oversees and keeps us safe along that journey, along with Michael. The number that's usually associated with Raphael, well, there's actually two, but I put this one because that's my favorite number. 27, it's my birth date number. And when you add those two numbers together to break them down, as you do in numerology, it becomes a 9. So many times the number 9 or 9 tripled with a 999 is also associated with Raphael. The gemstones, any green gemstone, seriously, anything that has green in it, you can feel closer to Raphael's energy. But malachite is a wonderful stone for connection. And I have used that one while I'm meditating and calling in healing energy with Raphael. Emeralds, which who doesn't love a good emerald, right? They're so beautiful and so regal and royal. And that's how I feel about Raphael. He is a royal angel. So when I see the emeralds and feel into his energy with an emerald, it just exalts that energy and lifts us higher. The color, of course, is green. Green, the energy of healing. Every color has an energy to it. So when we think of being surrounded by green, and we'll do a meditation with Raphael, and he's going to really bring in that green aspect. But when you feel into green, that's the color of our heart chakra. And when we get into a heart-based energy, the healing just is so immediate and so powerful. So just imagine Raphael coming in and this green, beautiful healing energy entering the room with him. His element is air. So when he comes in with that green energy, it's like all of a sudden there's this beautiful calmness, but also an elevation of the energy so that we can be healed. The symbols that are often associated with him when we see paintings, drawings, depictions of this angel is the staff with an orb or the caduceus, which is the medical symbol. His direction is the east. When we think of beginnings, and our healing especially, we can really feel that everything has a freshness to it. When healing takes place, the cells are rejuvenated, they're repaired. So there is a freshness, there's a newness. So it just makes sense for Raphael to be associated with this direction of the sunrise, of the promises, of continuity, and of just things falling into place and have a rhythm and a direction for everything that happens. In the Jewish tradition, he is on the Sephirot under the Had, which is the glory, and it's on the left side. So when I go back to my background, you can see the outline there of how everything falls into place. And the Had is at the very left side of this tree of life that's depicted in the Kabbalah. So that makes sense as well, that he helps us with emotions, which are on our left side, our left brain, and not staying so much in our mind, in our thinking and processing, but more heart-centered and more into our heart. So those are some of the attributes of Archangel Raphael. He is a guide. He leads us on our journey. He provides us with a lot of wisdom, but more than that, the support of knowing that he's always there and always with us to help. He oversees all healers, as I said, and he intercedes as a divine healer when we call on him. We have free will. So if we choose to stay in our pain, to stay in especially emotional pain, a lot of people stay there, then he's not going to just swoop in and take it away. But if we say, I'm ready to release this, I'm ready to let go and to receive my healing, then he is going to be there in an instant and help us with that divine healing. He's a protector for everyone. There's no exclusions with the angels. You know, we, as humans, sometimes we judge and we think, well, they don't deserve that, but that's a human judgment. The angels don't do that. The angels are there for everybody. So there's no one left out in being guided, healed, protected. All right, so let's go to the next thing, which is the signs of Raphael's presence. Usually when Raphael comes in, I feel him before I actually see anything happening energetically. He is the element of air. So when Raphael comes in, you might feel that. You might feel the breeze or just a shift, like a fan has turned on, or there's energy movement. Some people see sparkles or flashes of green. And when I see it, it is usually a lighter green. It's not a dark green at all. It's more, I would say, like a beautiful field, a meadow. And that's why I used that in the meditation that we'll be going into in just a bit. The physical sensations that happen when Raphael shows up, warmth. The angels, when they come in, the room heats up. And I work with them so much, especially doing energy healing. And it's sometimes hard to stand long enough to perform a healing session with all that warmth. But I ask for ease and grace, and anyone can do that. If you're feeling a little warm, too warm with the angel presence, just say, can you do that with ease and grace? And can you bring in a breeze, a fresh, calm, cool breeze to help me with that energy? Sometimes there's tingling. Sometimes you feel that angel presence with the hairs on your arms standing up, or what we call the goosebumps or God bumps. You also might just feel an energy of calmness as you're sitting in meditation or prayer and Raphael shows up for you. It's a very calming energy where you just no longer feel alone. You know that you have a presence, a divine presence there with you. Some of the synchronicities that might happen to show you that Raphael is present are feathers, messages. You might see words or hear a word somebody says, or a song, a lyric in a song. You might have an encounter with someone that Raphael has brought to you to help you, if it's especially a medical issue or emotional issue. The right person will just show up in your life to help you deal with whatever that is. You may get intuitive thoughts, intuitive insights about your health. You may know, without knowing how you know, that there's something wrong. Something needs to be dealt with. So this has happened to me, and there's been moments when my body is just trying to tell me something, and I have to just sit and listen, because my intuition will kick in and it'll tell me exactly what is needed. And then I call in Raphael and see if we can handle it through that type of energy healing and not have to be any more invasive with medical professionals. connection with nature. If you're drawn to green, especially, if you're drawn to a grassy field or trees or plants that are green, or even the water, because Raphael works a lot with the energy of water as well, then ask if Raphael is there, if he's the one that's showing you and leading you in that direction. So there is the deep connection with nature. Anytime that there is healing taking place, it starts from the very center, the very core of Gaia. And that's our connection with nature. When we tune in and we tap into all the resources that Gaia gives us, Gaia gives healing herbs and plants and ways that we can heal naturally. So that's why, along with Ariel, Raphael tunes in to us and sees what we can use to heal ourselves without having to have any more harsh treatment. We can all heal naturally, and that's what he points out with nature. So what does he heal, or what does he help us to heal within us? Anything physical, any illness that comes along can be healed through energy work. Emotional wounds like grief, or if you've suffered from abuse or anything in your past that wasn't of love and light. Any mental stress, including anxiety, phobias, fear, any type of addiction, and spiritual disconnection. So if you're feeling a little bit out of sorts, and a lot of people will make the statement, I don't think God's here right now for me. God's not listening to me at this moment. Then ask Raphael to help you with that disconnection. Ask to be connected in more with God, with the angels, with the divine. And how does he work? He channels that divine energy right from source. He brings it to us and helps us to be infused with it in our cells, in our body. He empowers us to do that self-healing. He guides us to where we need to be, to the right doctor or the right resource for us to do the healing. So why would we want to connect with Raphael? Well, all of the above. We would align ourselves with the divine, align ourselves to receive the guidance, to receive the healing that's needed. But we have to do our part too. We have to be ready. We have to be willing and to be open and say, yes, I release whatever is the disconnect, whatever's holding me back, and I'm going to align with this divine power that's available to me. So let's do an activation to Raphael's energy. It's going to begin with the breath. I'm going to stop the share so that I can be here present with you. So it'll start with the breath, and I'll bring in that energy to activate to his energy. And as I had said during that presentation, you can now see behind me where his part is on the tree of life. So it's with the 2 asterisks. It's Hod, which is the energy of mercy and governs the left side of our body, the left side of our brain, and helping us to be more connected in and more heart-centered. So let's take a breath in, and as soon as he begins the activation, and I feel that that's going through and helping us all to be aware of it and to be connected in with it, then I'll take us into a guided meditation with Raphael while he's right here present with us, and he'll continue that attunement, that activation, and he's going to give you a present. So make yourself comfortable, find a place where you can be quiet and not disturbed. And let's just start with the breathing. Breathe in deeply and slowly through your nose, and release it out through your mouth again. Slowly, you want to make this where your body is just starting to relax and not be so present mentally. So right now he's doing some clearing, he tells me. And I'm going to just take a sip of water. Because even though I am leading this, he's also doing the same thing to me that he's doing to you. So he is activating right now the crown chakra. So you may feel energy of air at the top of your crown. It's opening and expanding your crown chakra for that activated energy to come in to the cells in your body. And he's focusing on everyone's throat chakra at the moment. So just be aware if you have to cough, clear your throat. If there's something that's trying to come up and out, just let it do that. Don't fight it. Don't resist it. Just go directly into the energy that Raphael is guiding you to as he activates within you your own healing power. Let's breathe in. We're going to take just a moment to experience and feel this energy of Archangel Raphael. As you continue to feel his presence, just imagine with me that we all were transported to this beautiful green field. There are acres and acres of plants, of beautiful wildflowers. It's warm. There's a gentle breeze blowing as Raphael guides us through this meadow. You can smell the wildflowers. Just allow yourself to go there, to be in that meadow, to feel his energy, feel the soft grass under your feet, feel the warmth of the sun on your face. And in the distance, you hear water. And as you walk toward it, you see this beautiful babbling brook, this stream of water that's clear and shimmering with light. There are rocks in the water, and the water is this gently moving over these rocks. You feel safe and calm and very much at peace here in this meadow, in this sacred place. Now you notice an emerald green light that begins to glow. This light feels alive and radiant and filled with love. As it comes closer to you, you feel the warmth, you feel the breeze, and you know that Raphael is walking along beside of you. This wonderful angel of healing, of divine compassion. You feel that he knows you. And perhaps he has his arm around you, or maybe you linked arms as you walk through this field. As you come to the brook, you're standing there looking at the water. Raphael extends his hands with a sphere of green light in between them. This light is pure healing energy. It's vibrant, it's alive. And he invites you to share any of your burdens, any worries, any area of your life, physical, emotional, spiritual, mental, anything at all that needs healing. So silently, or you can say it out loud, speak to Raphael. Share with him what's weighing on you. Share with him what you wish to release or what you are seeking to change and restore. As you stand there at that brook, we're reminded that it is a full moon today. And the full moon is an opportunity to release what you no longer need, what's not serving you, and to bring in that which is for your best and highest good. So Raphael is now placing this sphere of green light above your head. It's going to just hover there for a moment as you continue to find anything that you want to share, to release, anything you want to let go of, taking your time. There's no rush here. With this green light, the sphere that's above you, it's starting to cascade like a gentle waterfall. And this healing energy just starts to wash over you, washing away anything that's not needed, anything that you are turning over to be taken from your energy. Water is a conduit of energy, and it also takes whatever you give it to release, to be transmuted into positive. So this waterfall that's cascading over you is washing away what's not needed and taking it into that brook, into the waters that are moving, and moving that energy forward to be healed and to turn into positive. As you feel that beautiful, gentle water that's still cascading above you and flowing over your head, it soothes your mind. It calms your racing thoughts if you will let it. It moves down now to your forehead, relaxing your brow. It's going over your eyes and softening any tension. This light continues down your face, your neck, your shoulders, melting away any tightness, any tension. And now the healing light has reached your chest area and flows through your chest and fills your heart with love and peace. It moves through your arms, your hands, your fingers, releasing any heaviness. The light travels down your torso, soothing your stomach, your organs, and bringing balance and vitality. It continues down your legs, your knees, your feet, grounding you in this healing energy. Your entire body is now bathed in Raphael's emerald green light, glowing with health, with harmony, and with divine love. Raphael comes closer and places a gentle hand on your heart. Feel that surge of warmth, as if your heart is opening to receive his healing. He whispers, "You are whole. You are loved. You are supported." Allow these words to sink deep into your being. If there's any specific area of your body or your life that needs extra attention, just direct Raphael. Just send a concentrated beam of green light to that place, dissolving pain, fear, or blockages, and restoring balance. Now Raphael invites you to sit down by the stream. As you sit together on the soft grass, the sound of the water calming your soul, he shares a message with you, a word, an image, or a feeling that is just for you. Trust whatever comes to your mind or your heart. It's his guidance for you. Let's all take a moment to receive this message, knowing that it will stay with you after it's received. You won't forget it. It will grow bigger and bigger in your energy field. So just take a moment right now to just sit there with Raphael, feeling his energy anchoring you in a moment of peace. Breathe in again. And Raphael says, when you are ready, he's ready to give you a gift. So stand up from that brook where you were sitting. Raphael is standing and offers you a small, glowing green crystal. This is a gift to carry his healing energy with you. You place it in your heart where it will remain. It will remind you of this connection with Raphael. As you receive and you take that energy into your heart, it's time to start saying farewell to this angel in our meditation, this beautiful Archangel Raphael. And although his energy is fading from us, his presence is still here in the air. So take a few breaths. Thank Raphael for his love, for the healing, and feel the grass beneath you, the warmth of the sun, the peace in your heart. And start to make your way back to the physical place where you are as you inhale deeply and exhale, wiggling fingers and toes and being more present with everyone that's here. I'm so grateful to Raphael for this healing, for this present that's now infused in our heart centers, and for the knowingness that we can come back to this meadow anytime we want to be here with Raphael. We can receive. We'll receive the healing that's needed, the healing that we ask for. We can do the release of anything that needs to be released. So I'm going to bring us all back together. Well, that didn't work. Hang on. Gallery. That's what I wanted. So I'm bringing us all back together in the room and see if there's anything that you want to share from what we focused on, from the meditation, from the information, anything that you would like to bring forth or ask any question about this meeting that we just had with Archangel Raphael. So you can unmute yourselves and let's just do a moment of sharing. I don't have my Facebook opened, so I don't know if there are questions on there. So while you all are thinking about anything you want to share, I will go ahead and jump on there real quick and see if there's anything going on. We do that. Forgot to turn my sound off. Okay, so we do have people on with us that are watching on Enlightened World Network, which is where we're streaming. And so very grateful to that platform and Dr. Ruth Anderson for letting us stream this on there. So if there's any questions, anything that anyone wants to share, go ahead at this time and speak up. I'm still hearing my phone. Ruth says, my puppies had the best nap. I love Raphael. Yes, he works very well, not just with humans. He works with healing animals, plants, homes, whatever it is that needs the healing touch. Raphael will come in and it's instantaneous. Okay. Well, on Zoom, everyone's being very quiet. I think Charlie's going to sleep.
It was very calming. Yes, I was, yeah.
Yeah, that's his energy.
Right, yeah. And I felt it in like the back of my head when you first started, and then it went down, in the lower throat area. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, I feel a lot of clearing in the throat. I still have some. It feels like that's coming up. And I don't think this is mine. I think there's a collective clearing right now of the energy of where we need to use our voices more and speak with our divine authority.
Yeah.
That's what he offers. That's what he helps us to do, is to stand up for ourselves and to really help each other also by being present and listening. He helps us to develop that skill of really listening and paying attention.
I think I'm going to go join Ruth's dogs.
You're ready for a nap now?
Yeah.
I put everyone to sleep, I see. Well, it's a beautiful meditation that Raphael wanted to present, taking us to that calm little babbling brook and just allowing us to release anything. Remember that this is the full moon, and the full moon is powerful. This one especially, it's all about growth. So whatever you need to relinquish, that's a barrier to growth, whether that's spiritual, emotional, in any form, do that release. And you can do it on your own. A lot of times what I do is write down what I want to get rid of. If there's any fear or anxiety or physical things going on, I just write it out. And then I burn that paper that I write it on. Or if I am not in a place where I can burn it, I'll release it into water or bury it in the earth. But just the symbolism is to release it and to let it go and let it be transmuted. And then Raphael will help us to bathe in that full moon energy to get whatever we need to be restored and repaired. So work with Raphael this coming month. Let Raphael be very present. Remember all the things that I taught that were ways to connect deeper. Anything green, I'm wearing green. I didn't even think about it, but that's the energy of Raphael. And you're holding the green gemstone. Anything green, emeralds, any green gem, you can hold that. Just pay attention to the air, breathing in, getting out there and getting some fresh air and being in nature. Go hug a tree, go listen to a tree, listen to the plants, hear what they have to say. And if there's healing that's to take place, you're with the right angel because he oversees all of that healing energy. I want to thank you all for being here, for coming in each month as we highlight an angel a month. I don't have the graphic up anymore, so I can't remember who the next one is. But if you go to the event page, you will see a circle with angel names on them, and they go in order. So each month we'll highlight a different angel and get to know their energy and get activated to them and do a meditation with each one. So thank you for being here. Oh, you're so welcome. I love you all so much. Take care, and I will see you next month for the Angel Appreciation.